call the meeting to order. It's 6 o'clock, and welcome everyone. This is a special meeting of the Municipal Council. The date is Monday, August the 10th. The time is 6 o'clock. We're holding this meeting upstairs at the Municipal Office in Spencerville because the regular council chambers is limited in size due to the spacing required by the COVID protocols. So the next item on the agenda is approval of the agenda. Councillor Cameron, do you have that motion?
I do. Yes. It's moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Dillabaugh, that the Municipal Council approves the agenda as presented.
Thank you very much. Councillor, you've seen the agenda. You know that this is a special meeting of council with one item on the agenda. I'm going to call the motion to approve the agenda as presented. Those in favor? Motion is carried. Thank you. And so now moving to item 3 on the agenda is disclosure of pecuniary interest and the general nature thereof. Are there any disclosures here this evening?
None by me.
No disclosures. Moving to item 4 on the agenda, which is the bylaws. We have one bylaw to deal with tonight, and it's actually bylaw 4A, which is the site plan and control agreement for Kenny. The bylaw received first and second reading at a previous meeting, and we're here tonight for third reading of that bylaw, third and final reading. Deputy Mayor Deschamps, I believe you have the third reading of the bylaw.
I do. Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor John Hunter, that the bylaw to authorize the execution of a site plan control agreement 2729431 Ontario Incorporated be now read third time and finally passed, signed, sealed, and numbered 2020-44.
Thank you very much. Third reading of the bylaw. Discussion, if any? Hearing none, about to call the question on the third reading of the bylaw. Those in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Mayor, I record a record of vote, please.
Recorded vote requested by Councillor Dillabaugh. See those minutes? Councillor Dillabaugh. And I'm about to call the question, about to call the roll. Councillor Cameron, how do you vote?
That would be yes.
Councillor Dillabaugh, how do you vote?
Nay.
Councillor Hunter, how do you vote?
Yay.
Deputy Mayor Deschamps, how do you vote?
Yay.
And the mayor votes yea. The bylaws, third reading of the bylaw is carried 4-1, marking the motion carried. And that concludes the business of the meeting. Item number 5 on the agenda is the question period. Are there any questions from the folks in the audience with anything related to this evening's agenda? No questions? I'm about to move on to the confirmatory bylaw. Councillor Dillabaugh, I believe you have the motion for the confirmatory bylaw.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Cameron, that the bylaw to adopt and confirm and ratify matters dealt with by the resolution be now passed, signed, sealed, and numbered 2020-48.
And just by way of explanation, council only acts by bylaw. And so sometimes when we pass resolutions at meetings, it doesn't give them the status of bylaw. And so at the end of every meeting, we pass what's called the confirmatory bylaw, which says that everything that we did had the status of a bylaw. And it's the only bylaw that is exempted from first, second, and third reading. It gets one reading only. Those in favor of the confirmatory bylaw, please signal.
Aye.
Motion is carried. Thank you. And I'm moving now to item number 7 on the agenda, which is adjournment. Councillor Hunter, do you have the motion to adjourn?
Moved by myself, seconded by Deputy Mayor Tory Deschamps, that the Municipal Council is now adjourned at 6:04 p.m.
About to call the question on the motion to adjourn. Those in favor? Motion is carried. Thank you.